Good morning. So it's Tuesday, Transformation Tuesday. So I thought it was only fitting that today I'd talk about self love. So when people talk about self love, I think that sometimes they think they're like, no matter what situation they're in, no matter what flaws they may have, whether it be, they have a bad attitude, they don't handle things well, they need to be more articulate, they need to drop a few pounds because their health isn't the greatest or whatever. They're like, so what? I love myself the way I am. And I think that they are distorting the meaning of self love, because if you love yourself, then that means that you love yourself as you are enough to transform into who you should be, the best person that you can be, right? That's self love. Self love is loving yourself through the journey, but knowing that there are improvements that need to be made and there are changes that need to be made that's going to make you into a better person all around. So I know that if losing some weight is going to prevent me from having diseases, then that I love myself enough to take the necessary steps to do that. If I know that I'm not a very good reader or I'm not very articulate, then I'm going to work on trying to read a book every month or trying to expand my knowledge in some kind of way. If I know that I have a bad attitude and my patience is short, then I'm going to work on myself enough to try to improve those flaws in myself, because I love myself enough to say, I know I can do better. So self-love is not just about having that attitude of I love myself the way I am and I'm going to be the way I am and you can take it or leave it. That's not self-love. Self-love is choosing the salad over the cheeseburger. Self-love is knowing that I need some rest today, so I'm going to say no to doing all the running around or to doing what everybody's asking me to do. Or self-love is saying that I'm going to be better today than I was yesterday because I care enough about myself to do so. And so also loving the scars that are there along the way because of what you have been through. So, like with me, I've lost a dramatic amount of weight. So, I was 300 pounds. And when you lose 120 pounds, you have some scars, right? So you've got hanging skin. So you've got scars. You've got stretch marks because you were big and you got smaller. Or maybe you were smaller and you got bigger. Either way, there's scars, right? Or you've been through some things that in the past have left emotional scars and damage. And yes, you still want to work on that and you still want to try to, whatever kind of personal development helps you to heal those scars, or if getting some kind of plastic surgery makes you feel better about who you are, then by all means do it. But for me, I embrace the scars that I have because the scars that I have made me who I am. The scars that I have remind me of where I came from. And so when people ask me, have I had surgery or, things like that, they're like, how did you get your waist so small? Did you have surgery? No, I haven't had any surgeries. My body's 100% completely natural. I still have scars. I have cellulite. I have everything just like everybody else, just like every other person out there. But every day is a challenge. Like I don't wake up in the mirror and look at myself and be like, you know what, I love these stretch marks, or I love these scars, or I love this cellulite. And it's always a choice to say, you know what, I'm going to look at myself today and I'm going to really think about where I was and how far I've come and what these scars mean to me and what they mean that I've been through and how far I, am now as opposed to where I was before. So I guess that's just how I look at it. Even though I still see flaws when I see myself, it's so funny because no matter how many compliments you get, no matter how many people tell you that you're beautiful or tell you all those things, you have to feel that within yourself. So whatever that means for you, that's what you have to find. You have to tap into what makes you feel beautiful, what makes you feel worth, what makes you feel like you're accomplished, what makes you tick, what makes you feel like, you know what, I'm the bomb, I'm bad. You know what I'm saying? Without having to have that reassurance from other people, because compliments are nice, love is amazing, but knowing that you are worth it without all that is the best feeling in the whole world. So every day for me, that was always my struggle. It gets better, it gets easier every day because I do a lot of things to grow who I am and to change my mindset. Because guys, That is everything. Your mindset is what makes everything else go around. What you think about, the way that you handle yourself, the way you carry yourself, how you look at yourself, the things you put in your body, all of those things come down to the way you think, your mindset. So it goes back to, do you need to expand your knowledge? Where do you need to grow? And everybody needs to grow. We're just a constant work of art, chipping, chiseling every day, just a little bit, trying to figure out what we need to perfect, what we need to hone in on, but never quite finished, right? So it's always an ongoing project. So every day is about transformation. So we say Transformation Tuesday, but really every day is a transformation, because every day you're working on becoming just a little bit better than the day before. So whatever that means for you, I say all that to encourage you to love yourself through whatever it is you're going through. Love yourself through your journey, but love yourself enough to make wise decisions, to do something for yourself that your future self will thank you for. So to do something for yourself that might keep you off of medications, to do something for yourself that will elevate you and make you feel more knowledgeable. Whatever that is, love yourself enough to take those steps towards change and growth. And I know it's not always comfortable, but it's always necessary. So be a constant transformation and constant work on yourself and being better every single day, even if it's just the smallest thing. Set goals, write them down, work on those, and, accomplish it so that self-love really reflects from the inside out, so that you know that when I say I love myself, you can see it because I'm doing things that say that I love myself, not because I'm walking around saying I'm the bomb, so take it or leave it, but saying, you know what, I love myself enough to eat right. I love myself to get enough rest. I love myself enough to read a book. I love myself enough to elevate my mindset. I love myself enough to help my community and help those around me. So that's kind of how I take self-love. So on this Transformation Tuesday, I just want to talk a little bit about that, because it's taken a lot of time for me to start seeing things that way. Mindset isn't always automatic. Mindset is something that you work on. It's a tool. It's an exercise. It's something that, you're always working on. It's just like going to the gym every day, changing your mindset and changing the way you see things and having more confidence. It's an exercise. It doesn't come overnight. It's not easy for everyone, but with work and consistency, it can be done. Because I'm telling you guys, I was very negative and I did not see things this way a few years ago. So had you talked to me then, you wouldn't have seen this side of me. So this is something that has taken consistent work and consistent self-reflection, consistent growth. And I'm always growing and I'm always changing and I'm always trying to elevate myself every day. So that's my words of encouragement today on this Transformation Tuesday.